Good morning. Okay, people out there that are biblical scholars remind me of how old it was supposed to be that we have the ability to live to, and maybe back a couple thousands of years old, didn't people live to be supposedly six, seven, 800 years old? Okay, there's a reason that I'm bringing this out is because I have noticed, and this is something that I'm going to have to talk to the YouTube coach Van about. As you get older, it's a good idea to learn to speak a little bit quicker, because once you hit 60, and if you speak too slowly, people are quick to cut you off or maybe think that you're demented. And I think with myself, I learned that to speak slower from my mother. She was a little bitty woman, lived to be 97 years old, talked very, very fast, often said outlandish things, which is probably why her parents taught her to speak a little slower. I think what they were trying to do is say, slow down and think about your words before you say them. But I'm still kind of in that phase where they're not quite sure how old I am just yet, depending on the lighting. But sometimes when I come in and they have already seen my paperwork, and they know, they will start speaking slower to me and a little bit louder. And I went into one medical office, and it kind of depends on how young they are. If they're in their late teens, early 20s, and they know how freaking old you are, expect them to get the door for you. Oh, honey, honey, we're so glad you're here. Here, sit down, take my chair, put your feet up. And I'm thinking, dude, I like this treatment. In a way, I kind of did like it, to be honest. Makes me wonder, why don't we treat everybody that way, not just the elderly? Now, it's still not gotten to the point where anyone does a Joe Biden on me. I mean, they're not finishing my sentences or anything like that. But it's just something that I've noticed as you get a little bit older, either you don't tell them your age or you learn to speak a little bit quicker. I even had somebody tell me, and this was back in the summer when I was walking 3 miles a day, honey, did you get any exercise? I said, well, just 3 miles. I'm trying to bump it up. And I'm saying that humbly, because that really is nothing compared to when I was younger. But then again, I'm realistic too. Whatever you can do, exercise is our one, if you ask me, the one tool that we have in our arsenal. I don't believe that only the privileged run and all that crap, but I won't go down that rat hole. But get up and walk a little bit every day. If you can stand it, walk until you're tired. It releases those endorphins and you feel 100% better. And it's the one tool that we can all do. We have it in our arsenal. It will continually to make you feel a little better every day. It's not like the pills. Okay, you might have a little soreness, but that means you're achieving something. And if you try to do just a little more every single day, you can get in decent shape. And the main reason I do it was I need something to relax, and I don't like the side effects of pills. I have high blood pressure, so it works to calm me down. Anyway, that's my one little piece of advice, and I'm talking all over the planet like I always do. But it was just an observation, and the main reason I made this was if you are 60 or over, if you can speak a little quicker, because people tend to get bored, or they expect less of you, or they expect you to be crazy or nuts already. Isn't that an ironic thing that we can have a man in the White House who's over 80? And I know even President Trump, the one that I like, yeah, but people that wouldn't dare come up to him and be doing all sign language in their face and stuff and trying to make sure you understand and talk louder. I don't know. It is rude, but I wonder if how many other people have noticed that starts to happen to you. Anyway, I think that's something else that maybe young people should not assume just because you're a little bit older that you're completely batshit. Let them find that out for themselves. In my case, it doesn't take long. Anyway, thank you guys. Have a wonderful day.